EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. All set for the first of 5 international games this season. The Falcons and Jags underway from London. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Lawrence going to put it up right away. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 49-yard line.
Etienne once more.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jaguars at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Here's Lawrence. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On play action, Lawrence out to his left. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15,
Keeping that going.
and he feels like he can get it done.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
This defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
More multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew.
That's taken it around the 40. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it.
Now Lawrence.
And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Now McManus for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 12-0 the score after one. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 2. Robinson with another carry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground with Robinson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Tua going to throw. Touchdown, Falcons!
Bijan Robinson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now Lawrence to throw.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the draw here with Robinson.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
4 seasons in the league, and even with the addition of the #1 overall pick to his defense last year, Allen remained the face of the Jaguars' pass rush. Again, led his team with 7 sacks and a career-high 4 forced fumbles.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Tua. He'll buy some time right. And he floated one out there, incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first. It got his man complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
On first down, Lawrence. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Desmond King picks it. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just about on his own goal line. Agnew now to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They'll run with ETN.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles. Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it's still... short for 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, If he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. On first down, they'll start with McFarland.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Robinson up the middle.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Torn back across his body.
And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 46.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And bulldozing his way through. He's still on his feet.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Travis Etienne
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Coup for the extra point.
And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Jaguars 19, Falcons 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side to about the 33-yard line. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down and 8.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Devon Hamilton
Able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Tua.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense so far on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Try to lay one up deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons.
Anthony Schwartz.
48 yards.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Falcons 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And shedding a man at the 40. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 38-yard line.
118 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
A give running right, Etienne.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Lawrence.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Well, he will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his round, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Etienne up the middle.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
And they'll still try and run for it. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
24.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Tua. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jags, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.